Today we'll explore the importance of demand and supply, which is really impacting inflation and really impacting the economic shocks which is doing today, which is playing a role in the market patterns. Economists sometimes compare economic dynamics with they call it two wolves, the demand and supply. And when demand is high, policymakers would typically increase the interest rates so that they can avert the inflation, and they will start regulating and doing all these things. Demand shocks are pretty common, and to address this, we as economists will typically change the interest rates and try and use some other instruments. And on the other hand, supply shocks are the one which are the biggest problem, and we've seen this in the past and during COVID times. Supply shocks, such as production disruptions or something, they will always, shortages can result in really difficult balancing acts. So inflation must be managed while preserving employment and economic production. That's what RBA is trying to do right now. The pandemic and supply chain problems, among other recent economic issues, disasters, have shown us why these things are critical. Economics also warn against oversimplification. The relationship between economic factors isn't always a straight line. Strong demand can really coexist with supply constraints, and we've seen this in the past. It's always been there. We must move beyond assumptions and really go deeper into the dynamics at play. The labor market, as we see right now, can really show surprising behavior despite higher rates, higher interest rates and all that. The recent trends really are showing that the employment rate is not really going up. We're still having strong employment. So understanding the supply constraints is also pretty important. One of the crucial steps in understanding this kind of durability of supply restrictions is to understand how and why the manufacturing is playing a role. Better policy decisions really make it possible to understand the dynamics here. We can see that most of the economic experts are really talking about how supply limitations and their long-term effects are on the market. Well, Infinity Financials typically continues to monitor these things, and we are really working on and trying to advise our clients and trying to suggest to our clients what these impacts, they will have an impact on your interest rates and how it will impact your cycle and your living expenses and how it impacts you.